Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. This is just one of the pieces of work done by the talented Phillip Hickman in Houston, Texas. Phillip was a hard worker and beloved father whose life was forever altered after an alleged argument with his girlfriend one early Saturday morning in February 2024. In this story, there is so much that was lost for multiple families and kids that forever lost their parents, with one unforeseen tragedy leading to another unforeseen tragedy within a day of each other. 30-year-old Phillip Hickman was originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but moved to Houston, Texas many, many years ago. As a teen, he was driven and always had a desire to make it big in life. Now, according to close family members, Phil said he was going to be famous one day, be a superstar. He was going to blow up and everybody was going to know him and respect him. So as you can see, he spoke over his dreams and was determined to make them happen. At some point, he started school to be a technician while he was pursuing a rap career with a friend and went by K9 Phil.
To be the best, you gotta beat the best. I keep a made a mess. I'm a young guy alive in the flesh of the fresh, and I'ma cut a check, cause I'm ballin' now. Now Mike Jones, they wanna call me now, but I'm busy. Double cup with the sizzy, 30 clip up in the glizzy, aiming dead for your grizzly. You know I'm too official, earn my stripes like a referee, they want the recipe. I'ma eat a like it's pedigree with my dog. Once to never call back, now fall back. If the nigga's green, I need all that. Run it, I ain't never been less than 100. I stand 10 toes in front of 100.
He would go on to be a part of a group called Easy Money, but eventually would go back solo while building his music portfolio. While working on music, he would also step into another field, tattooing, at which he was very talented at.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
It seemed that anything that he put his mind to, he could do it. At the age of 22, Phil would have his first child, a daughter, that was born just a few weeks after his birthday in March 2015. As the years passed by, he would have one more daughter and then a son. He also would become a business owner during those years, and he created Rich Vibe, which was a clothing apparel line, in 2017.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man.
Phil was dabbling in multiple things and seemed to be good at them all. He also seemed to be a very active dad, and according to him, his children gave his life meaning. Phil seemed to enjoy life and had his plans laid out for the future. One person that became a part of his future was 33-year-old Tanasia Bush. Tanasia, who many call T, had just moved to Houston in 2022 from Anniston, Alabama, which is located about 65 miles east of Birmingham, Alabama. Tanasia was said to always keep a hustle and a plan, so that was probably some of the attraction for her and Phil. Her life before moving to Houston and meeting Phil was full, as she was a mother of 3, 2 daughters and 1 son, and was in a long-term relationship with the father of her 2 youngest kids, who are now 9 and 4. Her oldest child, who is now 16, is said to be gifted in school, and by the time she was in the 4th grade, she would test at the 7th grade level, and at that point, never getting less than an A in everything, and she would be able to skip some grades. Tanasia was so proud, and she was said to be a great mother, especially proud of her daughter for achieving such high goals. By the time she was in her mid-20s, Tanasia had purchased her own home in Anniston and lived there with her kid's father as well. Tanasia and her ex started talking sometime around 2013, and her ex was said to be the best father and man according to her. Now, I believe the pair both moved to Texas together, but decided at some point in 2022 or after to end their almost 10-year relationship. During some point, Tanasia would meet Phil, and they began dating. From the looks of their pics, they seemed to really enjoy each other and spending quality time together. They were a cute couple and complimented each other well. Both happened to be parents of 3. Both had 2 daughters. Both had 1 son. Both were driven and accomplished. Even both of their birthdays were in March. No telling what else they had in common. So what happened on February 17, 2024 definitely destroyed everything. According to the official reports, on that fateful day, deputies responded to an incident just before 6 a.m. at the 5500 block of Lakota Trails in Spring, Texas. Upon arrival, they determined a couple had gotten into an argument, which later turned into a physical altercation. A woman allegedly stabbed her boyfriend, and then, in turn, he allegedly shot her. Both were still alive when the authorities arrived and were transported to local hospitals. It was later that day, authorities said, 33-year-old Tanasia Bush heartbreakingly succumbed to her injuries. Her boyfriend, 30-year-old Phillip Hickman, was treated and released for stab wounds to the arm. Phillip cooperated with investigators when questioned and provided a statement about the incident, which was consistent with information gained from witnesses at the scene. Because of that info, Phil was not taken to jail and was released for further investigation. At some point, he would sadly learn that Tanasia did not make it, and he was said to be distraught. Phil's family knew that he was not in the right state of mind and tried to look for him to help him. On February 18th, the next day, Phil was found at a school parking lot in the 1400 block of Wood Forest. As family members were approaching him, Phil allegedly shot himself. Authorities were called, and when they arrived, tragically, he was pronounced deceased on the scene. Now 6 kids have lost at least one parent, and multiple people are hurt to the core. This is truly very sad. Tanasia was said to be the true definition of a friend, plus a kind-hearted individual. When she was around, it was nothing but laughs according to her loved ones. And then Phil was his mother's firstborn and was said to be his kids' hero and their role model. Both families have lost so much, and 2 beautiful people that should still be alive are not here anymore. DV is not to be taken lightly because one negative reaction generally leads to another negative reaction, and it literally could cost you your life. Stay safe, my friends, and choose your battles wisely. My condolences and prayers go out to both of the families and to all the precious kids who now have become a part of the sad growing group of kids losing their parents to senseless tragedies. They both seem to have so much to offer to the world, and they were striving for just that. But as you can see, things change quickly. So let me know your thoughts, and also don't forget to pray for all involved in their very difficult time. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and share to keep your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.
Been booked, been busy, ballin' out through the city. These diamonds on me dance, watch these do the greedy. You better not reach for it, just that glizzy with the titties. Everybody want peace when it's smoke with the hippie. Told them boys believe our hype, every album just gets better. Y'all still rapping about beef? Should've been leather. Thought the crown would be heavy, this light as a feather. In this game, I'm professor. He want his flowers, I can't get love, but he love. Cause I was really in the hood when TLC was dissing scrubs and Master P was needing doves. I grew up with the real, don't think I could adjust. Don't know who I can trust. All I know is you gon' if I get touched, that's that boss talk. Don't make me put it on your head, get you crew time. Knocked off for a little bread, sold that cat for the drop. That's the coldest one, I owe the one. The last thing he saw was muzzle flashes from a gun, and a smile on my face brighter than a sun. Pockets on big pun when I pop out. Free my Billy, got an L for hitting that trap house. And if that stick, I give a until she tap out. You better not crap out, cause life's a gamble, better let that rap out. Can't I feel the hood hippie, believe the hype 2 out now, y'all go stream that.